Apple has put out a statement subsequent to all you guys coming out and saying that you received this threat notification last night from Apple. In that statement, Apple has clarified that they are not in a position to attribute these threat notifications to specific state-sponsored attackers. And sometimes these could also be false alarms. What do you have to say to that?
Apple's clarification is very interesting. I read out from that. We are unable to provide information about what causes us to issue threat notifications that may help state-sponsored attackers adapt their behavior to evade detection in future. So in a way, what Apple has done is very smart. Now it's for the government to respond to all our charges and also this statement. Which other state would be interested in the opposition leaders of India? China, Pakistan. It's for Mr. Modi's government to protect us from his own government and from the government of all these neighboring countries who may have some interest in us.
No, but do you believe, Mr. Khera, that this could, because Apple has not mentioned which state it has simply said state-sponsored attack. Do you believe there could be a foreign state-sponsored attack? Like you said, China, Pakistan, it could be any foreign country.
Oh, I have no reason to believe that. I have no reason to believe or disbelieve anything. My government has been found indulging into similar activities in the past too. In fact, in the Pegasus round, Mr. Ashwini Vaishnav's phone was also found to be under the influence of Pegasus, apart from others in the government also. So I don't know what to believe, what not to believe. The fact is that at 11:47 p.m. last night, my mobile got this message from Apple. And a lot of my colleagues got a similar message, not just in the Congress party, but alliance partners. So what kind of an algorithm malfunction is this which only targets the opposition leaders?
No, but since you mentioned, Mr. Khera, Pegasus, that matter, as you're aware, went all the way up to the Supreme Court. The court looked into it and said it was not able to come to a conclusion that indeed this spyware was installed in the phones of opposition leaders. It examined about 25 odd such phones. So isn't that one of the reasons also, because some of the opposition leaders, including Rahul Gandhi, refused to give their phones for technical analysis? Will you do it now for this investigation?
Well, but the Supreme Court also said the government did not cooperate. In the same order, the Supreme Court also writes the government did not cooperate. So why are we missing out on that very critical piece of information? Look, Zaka, they can take away all our phones for all I care. We don't need these phones. For God's sake, the kind of money this government, the taxpayers' money this government is spending on snooping on its own citizens, use half that money for benefits to Agniveers. We'll be very happy to give away all our phones. We don't want the phones. And you're robbing from Agniveers to indulge into snooping, and snooping not on anti-nationals, snooping on journalists, snooping on opposition leaders, snooping on judges. Why?
One final word, Mr. Khera, since you said that you have no faith in the government's own investigation, how then do you, the opposition leaders, intend to proceed? The Supreme Court also, in a sense, came up short as far as you're concerned in the Pegasus matter. So how will you proceed in this very, very serious matter?
One of the journalists today, I think from your channel, in the afternoon asked me, do you want to change your phone? I said, no, I want to change my government. So I don't trust this government. Yes, this government must go. Yes, we'll do everything under our command to change the government. Why should I change my phone?
Okay, Pawan Khera, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining us. And we'll see if the government, the investigating agencies, maybe even the courts are able to get to the bottom of this about this threat notification that Apple sent to some of the opposition leaders and others.